bowels of One Half Radio Plaza at Life Media Studios.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Real Country Radio.
Congratulations, Detroit. You can be thoroughly ashamed of yourself. The homicide toll has reached a nice even 750. Details on the latest leveling from Police Sergeant.
Coming up now, we're going to start off the set with...
In the morning.
The Hitless Tigers could use this guy's talent.
Have you had time to get ready?
I don't waste any time getting ready. I stay ready.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special sidetracked combo with Motorsports Almanac. We've doubled up to do this one. This is the final push into Midwest Wintnationals, and we have sent out invites to freaking everybody, and with good reason. We want to have something good. We want to have something fun and get you guys revved up about the event that is yet to come this week. Starting with a test on Wednesday night, and then we go into 3 days, 6 sessions of action at the Michiana Event Center in Shipshewana, Indiana. And all of it is centered around cancer research and our fund drive for Roswell Park Cancer Research Hospital in Buffalo, New York. And, Thursday was kind of heavy. It was a difficult week. There was plenty of reason to be in our fields. But tonight, we don't want to do that. We want to be fun, upbeat, and get you guys excited about being there. So tonight's show is just about mayhem. We've got everybody with us. Ryan and Cody are here from the Sidetrack Show. Shane and Wyatt from Motorsports Almanac. Adam Drought is joining us. Mark Ham is with us. Carl Downs, Clint, the promoter, also not visible as per usual. And no one wants to look at him anyway.
Wow. Carlos, thanks for having us on, dude. I mean, we knew whenever it was getting time for Midwest Wintnationals, we wanted to do something. This is going to be a heck of a show. I'm excited to get into it. Next week, it's here. It's time. We will see who the best of the best is going into next week.
Super Bowl to single charger, baby.
Absolutely. We're going to see a new class really get its coming out party. And then we're going to put some semis on the tube and see what we can do inside the mech there for the 20th anniversary of the Midwest Wintnationals. 20 years.
Speaking of semis, Clint, I didn't get a chance to ask you behind the scenes, so I'm going to ask you online right now. Did you hear from a guy in Michigan with a shitty-looking freight shaker?
I had a nice lady call me yesterday and was asking questions. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because it doesn't look like it doesn't run like the box it came in, and it's fun. He's ready. That would be good.
Yeah, they had some pretty good questions yesterday, and I told her to reach out to Ryan and get the specifics on the truck so we can get it on the live stream. So hopefully they get that done this week before Ryan has to take off to go over there and get the live stream stuff set up.
Yeah. That'd be a fun one to add in. And yeah, like you said, Shane, 5.0 Pro stocks. They were trial basis this summer, and now here it is.
Yeah.
On the big stage, we're gonna throw them out there, and they're gonna do awesome. I know they will.
We have got 9 awesome ones on the docket to make the call, and they're all strong. We all know all of them. In some shape or form, from being whether they were in the super farms or 4-1s or just generally from the pro stock days, they're going to be fun to watch. And I think the Shipshewana track's going to have something for them.
I think it'd be interesting because it'll be first deal indoors, sled operators kind of getting the feel for what's happening there. It'll make for some interesting passes.
It will. It really, really will. That's going to be the return. I think there's at least 2 competitors out of that whole group that have had experience in the pro stocks, if I'm not mistaken, with Mark Lawyer.
Yeah, well, they're going to miss one too. I got some parts. Kazuzik's wanted to have their tractor there, but they had planetary issues, and it's kind of unfortunate. They've been testing tuning on 5-inch and running pretty good, and unfortunately, mechanical kept them out of it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't send your pump off anymore in the wintertime. you never expect to get it back.
Right.
Especially if you're not in the February dance, you don't matter.
And that's funny about that place and its sway. But I get it. I get it.
Absolutely.
It happens.
I need to call Adam and reach out to him. I have some alternative things if they really want to come, but it's up to them.
Yeah. Mr. Tucker, what do we need to know going into this week? Is I saw you post the itinerary. Just kind of give us a rundown of what all the guys need to know going into this week.
The pullers need to read that itinerary 3 times. Please don't call me about weather reports. I'm not a weatherman. That's already started. I will probably stop answering the phone. We had a lucky day today. The boys all took off with all the rigs, and good Lord bless us. We only had 2 tires explode on the way up there, so they finally got landed just a little bit ago. So we got the sleds there. We got most of the tow tractors there. We got all the dirt stuff there. So trailers there. My garage is solid of all the stuff that goes in the entry trailer. It'll get put in there tomorrow, and then we'll shove off here Tuesday morning. So things are happening. The weather is fine. Getting there till Thursday night, and then there might be a little snow events Friday, but it won't amount to much because we got snow insurance at 3-inch level between noon and 11. So I can guarantee you it will not snow 3 inches, and at least not there. I'll be everywhere around that building, but not there. So I think we're good to go. And but yeah, everything's kind of lining up. I think we'll be ready to rock and roll. Travis has got a bunch of the dirt already in, I believe, and so we'll have it ready to roll.
Just going through the comments, Andrew, yes, they do. It's a new Chaos build tractor, and no one has seen it yet, and you will for the first time at Farm Show.
Some of us get glimpses of it, but we always get teased with it, and it always pisses us off.
Yeah.
Oh man, fellas,
and that's all we can expect because, Colin hasn't finished it yet, so the tease pictures is all we get to see because it's not done. So,
but it's gonna be sweet if it's gonna be anything like the 1206.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Something I want to dive into real quick, if I may. We've got this as something new that we have not talked about yet for this event, and we're going to now. For the event, of course, cancer research is a big piece of it is the central piece of our charity drive for what we're doing, and all of it is going to go to the Roswell Cancer Research Hospital in Buffalo, New York. Adam Drought is with us. He is one of those people who is a survivor out of that hospital because of their efforts and what they're able to do. And he does some pretty cool stuff to also fundraise. And he's offered up something to us for this year. Now, with the raffle tractor from Justin, and Justin has the invite, he will be with us probably about 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. He'll chime in and talk with us as well. But with it being an IH tractor and his father passing from cancer last year, and it's a central reason why that we went with this as our thing. So Adam did something that's really cool and ties in with that as well with the tractor. He does these signs. He's done them for his own fundraiser for Roswell Hospital in the past, and we've got one that we're going to auction off. That's my plan anyway, is to auction this off. I don't want to tie it to the raffle because I want this to be an extra revenue stream for the event and another way that we can drive some more money to that hospital and take care of them and do right by them. This is something that he put together. He's made this in the last week. This is it. It's going to be this sign. It's about 30. What'd you tell me, Adam? 38 inches wide.
36 inches wide, 11 inches tall.
Yeah. It's beautiful. This does not do justice to what it really looks like. It's a gorgeous piece.
Wow, that does look awesome.
How much time do you put into that, Adam? What's it take to produce something like that?
I'm sure I've got I don't know, 10, 12 hours.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not a quick process by any means.
No.
So
I mean, this one, like I said, we just because of the Anderson family and it being a red tractor, we wanted to kind of go this route. And Wyatt probably recognizes the the file.
Oh, I know, because there's one sitting in Chaos Shop that I actually did for a present.
Yeah.
And it takes a while. It
Yeah.
takes a while, and I give you kudos because that looks way, way, way nicer than anything I've ever done.
Yeah, so this is like a metal cast transparent paint. And then there's in the A or the I is actually there's like a metallic flake in there. I put a pearl in there and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, there's
turned out
actually
pretty good.
I think I've got I can find those. You sent us pictures of what that looks like.
But this one's done on similar to the other ones I did. They're all done on aluminum. I use an 090 aluminum and kind of make it kind of cool looking.
The fun part for me, and I don't know if you want to even reveal this, but like it's something I'm curious about because it's not just in this one; it's in other ones you've done as well. Is the machine passes that create the marks and the effect that's in that paint?
Yeah. So all it is a red Scotch-Brite pad.
Yeah.
Medium 5-inch Scotch-Brite pad, and then I just kind of put that in there, and then it looks like it was gone over with like a milling machine or something like that. And then with the transparent paint, I mean, it really, you walk by and it changes. I mean, it's so cool I hang them up around here and just walk around them, and it's constantly changing no matter where you're standing. So it's really neat.
I tell you, that would look good in somebody's shop that's got some nice LED lights as it, because every time you walk around that, you're going to see that glisten.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I put the stand up in my shop, and yeah, with the LED lights in there, it's sharp. I mean,
Hey Shane, do you know anybody with some nice LED lights that needs a good shop sign?
Yeah, I know.
That also has a lot of red essentials with it.
Yeah.
Nah, I like what you did there. I like that.
That was good.
It just got on the
You
back.
think that wasn't on purpose?
No, I mean, that is where I'm at. I mean, everything you guys see behind me is everything Mom's got left for red essentials and stuff like that. So plus whatever's over here, I don't even know what that is.
I'll take a large in everything.
So 2 or 3 largest together, and I'll take one of them too.
Unfortunately, Adam,
there, all sorts of good stuff.
Adam can't be there this weekend, which sucks. But I understand why. It's all good.
Well, now there's a chance of snow too, so it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Too, so yeah.
But you're going to send it out with the guys from Fluid Amper, and you got to stand for it as well, right?
I do. Yep.
Cool. What is that stand? Is it?
Missy's going to grab it.
How big is it?
The stand is just for display.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
The stand doesn't go with the sign. But what I'm thinking is like, I don't know.
So here's the stand. I mean,
sweet.
Wow.
Diamond plate, and then it'll rest right on top of here. And then the diamond plate, it'll give it a real nice reflection and all that stuff. So yeah, you can put lights on it or whatever, however you want it.
We'll find a place to feature that. I don't know. And I don't know if Clint knows this. Is Cat Brothers going to be off the end of the grandstand again? Maybe we put it in their booth and refer people there. I don't know.
I think we'll probably make a booth for the toy sales, and I think we can hang it right there in that area.
That works too. I'm good with it. Yeah.
That way it's protected each night, just like the toy is.
Yeah. I like that.
I think if you gave him the chance, Steve Hunt's watching. I think he'd probably protect it for us.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve. How are you? Happy New Year.
Yeah. Dad's always in here, never comes to our show. He's a huge supporter of what we've been doing with our stuff and everything. Awesome.
I'm with Adam on this one. There's already some people with well, we bleed a little red and we're interested, let's just say. And I probably cannot compete with what it's going to go for at auction, and that's the plan for it.
The sad thing is I don't have a way to get it home. That's the thing.
I'm going to try and put it in a box so whoever gets it gets the box as well. So when we give it to them, it'll be protected. The paint will be more cured by the I'm going to try and send it so like nothing's touching the top. Paint takes 7 days to cure. We got about 4 days cure on her. So
you it look really good on my wall.
With apologies to your wife, can you fit it in the oven?
No, I can't. I was hoping it was going to get sunny out so I could throw it in the sun for a little bit, but that didn't happen. It's pretty overcast here for the next couple days, so we're okay. I cranked the heat up in the shop. We should be good to go. I brought it inside for the past 2 nights too, just so it was above the radiator, and so we should be good to go. I assembled it all today and didn't leave fingerprints, so I think we're okay.
Good.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Kind of stinks that I can't be there, but I just want to thank everybody on the screen, everybody behind the scenes, everybody watching. I'm real anxious to see where this is going to go. With everybody working on it, all you guys and everybody else. We're not doing this to foul. Every dollar, every penny raised is a step in the right direction to help people. So whether it's 25 cents, whether it's $1, $100, $500, whatever, it's all going towards a good cause. So
something that you shared with me this afternoon on the phone that I didn't realize or didn't know about the hospital is the angle of grant money that comes from the federal government, honestly. And a lot of these fundraisers go for driving that, and it works as a multiplier. It's a huge exponential thing that we can do. Talk a little bit about that.
So, I mean, generally, like Roswell Park has a lot of private donations, and then they have a lot of most of it is private donations, honestly, and it all transforms. So, like, if they raise an X amount of dollars, the government somehow puts into I don't know, a formulator or something like that, and they're okay. Well, we're going to give them X amount of dollars. I mean, stuff like this. So in previous years, it's been like around $13 for every dollar raised. They'll get grant money for it. Well, last year for the Ride for Roswell, they announced that it actually went up to $23 for every dollar raised. So per se, in the past 3 years, we've raised $100,000 for Roswell Park with everybody's support and people that have been way more than gracious. It's really overwhelming. So with that 100,000, it actually turns it into, what did I say, 2.3 million, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and with everybody's help, that's what we've raised. Yeah, it's insane. So, and they've built a brand new hospital, a satellite hospital in the last 3 years that I currently go to now every month. And it's gorgeous. And like I told Charles today, just walking in there, it was like, we had a part in this. And it's huge to see that. I mean, they're starting up a brand new, if you want to know more about cancer research, CAR T cell therapy. It's a new immunotherapy that Roswell's pretty on the forefront of, and it targets cancers like the leukemia, the multiple myelomas and stuff like that. They're using your own immune system to fight this cancer. So I would say, I don't know the total whatever, but if I had to throw something out, I bet you it's 60-70% of the funds are going towards this now because it's the wave of the future. I don't know that for sure, but they've pretty much told us that's what they're this is where the funding's going.
Well, you're here as a result of it, and that was good enough for me to steer this in that direction. So
yeah, I mean, treatments that a lot of this funding, the treatments that weren't around 10 years ago. 10 years ago, what I took was a last resort. Now within 3-4 months, I was in remission. So
wow,
all that research, all that funding, and all that stuff. In 10 years, I wouldn't even be sitting here currently for 2 years, 2 years ago. So yeah, it's amazing.
Wow.
Like what Ryan's father had, the ALM, that's a relatively new thing. So they're still learning about all that. So yeah, it's what I had, the multiple myeloma, it was a rare cancer. Well, it's not rare anymore. So a lot of this funding, and I mean, they know a lot about the solid tumor stuff, and they're not that that's not important, but it by any means, but a lot of the stuff around here, Roswell is, I think, because they've not contracted, but they've recruited these doctors for this specific thing. So that's why it's kind of near and dear to my heart, because I know one day they're going to come to me and be like, we figured this out. And I can say, we can say, I shouldn't say I can say, we can say that we had a hand in it.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Yeah, it ties back to the Anderson family, and for the Zanker family, osteosarcoma. They said that's one of the more rare ones, and if we can do something there, I believe that this facility can make strides that will have a difference.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to bring him back, but he's a defending champion of this event, and it would be wrong to not do something to honor him and his commitment to sport and what it's about, and extend the canopy, the envelope of the family that we are as racers.
Absolutely. Charles, is there a way we can drop a link into the comments, or have you got that set up already?
Yes, we do. And yes, I can.
Yeah, because you guys got the Bald for Bucks thing going, which is directly linked to the Ride for Roswell. So that'll, or not the Ride for Roswell, but to Roswell Park. So all that 100% goes right to them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it showed up in my newsfeed. I'm like, what the heck are they doing now?
Yeah, all credit to Ryan on that one. Like you and I talked Friday, we were kind of defeated, and then Friday afternoon, Ryan's like, "Hold on, I got something." And
I'm looking. I mean, I saw what had happened, and I'm like, well, this kind of blows. I'm gonna fix this right now. And then I just kind of went out, and did a little bit of digging, and I saw, Bald for Bucks, and I figured, you know what? Well, that was kind of where we were going in the first place, so why the heck not? So let's do it. And now we're at 2250. We're 11% of the way there, 12%. I don't know if a bunch of you hit that link in the comments like right now and throw in like 50 or $100 or whatever, or $7. I don't care which.
I don't know how
it gets us even closer.
Because that's ridiculous, but
I don't know how you got that to fit.
That's I don't know.
That's very carefully.
Yeah,
it's a legitimate link though, guys. I mean, every bit of this is going back to the hospital, and we want to do everything we can. I mean, like Charles said, us as racers, it affects us all.
Yeah.
When one's affected, we're all affected.
Cody, do me a favor. Pick that, grab that link that you shared this afternoon. That's a little bit shorter link and a little easier to.
I'm going to give you a bit.ly link here in just about 5 seconds. As soon as the internet webs.
All right. So I know we keep talking about throwing around a lot of these links and things like that, and these things all look like they're 8 miles long. I promise you, they all go to the same place. They all go to Roswell Park. This is not like a GoFundMe thing where somebody who's living higher on the hog than all of us takes a cut for a quote unquote administration fee. This goes right to them. So
I can tell you,
we don't even see it.
It works. It's easy. It's quick. The very first donation that went in there was on my parents' behalf. So it's quick and easy to do. It works.
And thank you to all of you who have donated thus far. I know there's a bunch of you. Some of you I don't even know, have never met. And I doubt Charles has either. But from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you. It means a lot.
Well, yeah, and this is an opportunity too. The link is up there. Copy and paste that into your news feed, gang, and y'all can put that on your personal pages and kind of share it out there. There might be some folks that don't necessarily watch the show, but we can expand our coverage by doing that.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Let me get you a shorter link. And
yes, Jamie, you can. Anyone who
yes, you can
in person at the event, it'll all wind up in the same place. 100%. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Holy crap, Joe Hurd is here. We have a celebrity, folks. Please direct your attention to the guy in the orange hoodie.
Yeah,
orange.
Not a celebrity. Denied.
Yes, you are. How are you, Joe?
You're the guy that's cutting your beard for money. You're cooler than me.
I just came up with a more inventive way of earning brownie points. Holy crap, that's Cole Johnson.
Yeah, he's photobombing.
Okay, so before you pull him back in the shot, would you get him back over here? Or don't?
He had to go get me a beer. Yeah.
All right, well, that's fine. Before we let Joe talk about what he wants to talk about, he does have some important stuff for you competitors. I gotta give props to Cole, because Cole was the guy who gave me the idea for this a long time ago. Back in 2019, he shaved his beard and his head, I think, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it everything?
Yep.
Yeah,
Becky took it all off.
There, it's still coming. It's still shaved.
No, I think we can pretty much declare defeat there. It ain't coming back, buddy. But for
just try it.
I think Cole raised $3 or $4 grand for what was our charity that year? Was our charity feeding the homeless in Champaign County? I don't remember. Or I kind of feel like it was dealing with food insecurity in like Champaign County. It was in 2019. And I've got pictures of Cole looking quite terrified as Becky took to him with the clippers. But
yeah, then the clippers died halfway through.
Yes. This was for you, buddy. You kind of got the ball rolling on this a long time ago, even though you didn't realize it.
Well, good.
Hey, Charles, check your messenger chat. That's a lot simpler.
On it.
Okay.
And by the way, Cole, if you're still listening, Jamie says get to work. I don't know what you're doing to what you need to be doing at work at 8:30 at night but whatever, get to work doing it.
He's trying to find his food in an Amish community on a Sunday. I said I was hungry.
I think even on Saturdays they roll up the stoplights and the sidewalks at like 5:30 or 6, right?
Yeah, it can be a ghost town on certain occasions, and I think there was a Amish holiday of some sorts yesterday, so that makes things even worse.
I've got a surprise for you. What Bitly does, it still is. This bullshit.
What?
Oops. Anyway,
you copy. Wait, no. You got to copy the. Hold on.
I did. I right-clicked it. I took it.
Nope. You just gotta.
Remember, don't cuss the computer. It's generally the operator.
Yeah, I'll admit I'm an idiot.
I'll fix it. Hold on.
How in the hell am I running this show? I don't even know. It's a miracle we're even on.
A whole lot of pieces fell together to make it all work.
Charles, it works out.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, what do you got to talk about? You texted me the other day and said, "Hey, I got one thing to talk about." By the way, Jeff and Stacy, you're coming up. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But Joe, give us, because you got stuff for like some final stuff for like competitors, right?
Right. I mean, this is kind of for everybody.
Okay.
Charles, if you could pull our website up for me, that'd be great.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me on. I just wanted to go over a few little, just house cleaning things. This event just makes it better for everybody, you know. So if you could pull that itinerary up, something new that we try to make things better every year. Clint does a hell of a lot more than I do by any stretch, but the itinerary, you know, there's warning labels on the back of about anything and everything. There's side effects to certain drugs. Well, in these situations, you know, alcohol, I think, does Miller Lite have it on there where it's got you can't operate heavy machinery afterwards? That's on there because somebody drank it, a lot of it, and then took a D6 and bulldozed somebody's house down or something. So there are warning signs for a reason. In our itinerary, it's just a product of 20 years of doing this and just trying to make it better. Not so much for us, but trying to make it better for everybody. So there at the top, I won't bore with details, just get straight to it. We'd said you can enter the building for Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and Friday afternoon only. So to a degree, Charles, if you'll please scroll down to the very bottom, something that I added, that we added to the itinerary this year is the last page. Most importantly, read this through a few times before you call with questions. That's very useful. So you scroll up a little bit, Charles. That's basically every color represents your class that's going to be on the front of your pulling vehicle. So Wednesday, that's the list of everybody that can come in to the building on Wednesday, and so on and so forth to make it real simple. Because, you know, there's some that pull Friday afternoon that, well, like second class of hot farm, 95 hot farm, or the third class, I'm sorry. Those tractors go where the first class of hot farm goes. So we've got to pull them Thursday afternoon, sort the building Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and then after the pull in order to make room for the 95 hot farm to fit in there. So this is just to try to alleviate any questions that anybody would have as to when can I get in the building. Well, here's your little roadmap of exactly when you can get in the building. So, and this helps us a great deal with just trying to keep the flow of the show going. It goes at a rapid pace, and if you haven't been there before, the rapid pace is created by everybody working together. So this is our, you know, last ditch effort to give all the information to everybody to where you've got it, and it just makes the experience better for everybody because it makes the show flow. I wish we had a facility that was big enough to fit the whole show inside, you know, at the beginning of the show, but we don't. So this is kind of if you're on the second column, well, somebody on the first column is already sitting in your spot. So please don't come and ask me, can I get in the building early? Well, I don't know where I'm going to put you because everybody that leaves there has got a place there after somebody leaves. So for the next two columns over. Another thing that is very helpful, and just like the itinerary, beg of you to read the itinerary, comprehend it, and soak all that in. Again, it helps you, it helps us, it helps everything. When we have so many tractors come up to get in the building all at once, it's very, very, very important to have your card on the front of that tractor. So when you arrive there, the first thing you need to do before you even unload your tractor is to go in and sign up with the girls and get your cards, get all your pit passes, get everything that you paid for and everything you got to pay for taken care of. And when that tractor hits the ground, put a card on the front of it. And that tells us in the pits where you go. And that's vitally important because we don't need them coming up there with no card on the front. Then we're looking at a book trying to figure out where you go. So, yes, Justin. Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah. So another thing that typically happens and sometimes you cannot prevent this in the tractor pulling world, and I understand that. But if you have 2 hot farms sitting in your shed and you're going to put them in the trailer, please put the first flight, towards the back and leave your last flight towards the front. Because like I said, we've only got so much room. We've got a lot of room. There's a lot of room, but it's not for everybody because it's a lot of tractors to put in one place. So, but I understand there's those that are stopping by and picking somebody up, but it's not that hard to unload a tractor and take the one out of the front that goes in the building first and load the other one back in the trailer. It's not that difficult because there's just only so much room to put people. So, and that's about it. And the last thing, and then I'll shut up. When you get done pulling in the trade center building, where we pull, you'll be staged at the end. After you pull, you'll be staged there at the end. One of my guys will pick you up and bring you back to me in the stall building towards the back. If you're sitting outside in the cold for very long, I apologize, but a lot of that has to do with people not, putting their next place that they pull. So if you pulled, say, the 85 Limited Pro and you're going to pull in a super farm, think ahead and please stack your cards. A lot of guys do it, and boy, I really appreciate it because it helps me to organize the building better, where I'm only moving you once instead of twice. If you pull like the 85 and you're going to pull the 9 super farm, I think there's 19, 20 people that's going to pull both classes. If you could have your card right behind it, rip the card off the front sometime after you pull, that would be great. And when I put you in the building, and if there's a place for it, I can put you in your new home. And that transitions to helping out the tech guys the next day, where they're not looking all over that building and then they're cussing me because, well, we don't have they're not where they're supposed to be or even close. So it just helps the whole event go better. It makes it a lot less stressful on everybody, including yourself. So at the end of the day, we appreciate everybody coming. We want to put on the best show that we can. And part of that success has been on the participation of everybody and everybody just kind of going through the itinerary and doing what's asked of you, just to try to help. So, but thank you guys. We're here and it's warm. It's in the 30s, so that's warm for here this time of year. And the war room is okay. It's ready to go.
Joe, question for you.
Yeah.
Do you own a Cat D6 dozer?
No, but my buddy does. It's real close.
That was a really oddly specific example that you gave about Miller Lite, a D6, and a bulldozed house. Just saying.
Well, when you have a creative mind, you say stupid things. It's okay.
Yeah, that's how do you think this all got started?
Yeah. It comes on a dream and a whim of somebody.
Hey, it'd be a great idea. We should go and have a tractor pull.
Yeah, let's
and
do
then
it.
suddenly 20 years later.
Yeah, here we are. But again,
what's your best memory? Go ahead.
What's that? No, I'm done.
I was going to ask you, what's your best memory of the Gordyville days and then in the Shipshawana days?
Well, I'd say Gordyville days.
Stories. Tell us some good ones.
Well, I'll try to keep it as nice as possible.
No, you don't have to use a sidetrack.
You don't have to do that. It's after 8:00 Eastern, so you can.
So fuck it, bring it.
Let it loose. So everybody in this room is listening. All our crew here that come with us. The night, probably 2:00 in the morning, extreme amount of alcohol was flowed by that time, and it was on Saturday night.
No.
And we was at Gordyville in the back. We'd got done kind of cleaning up everything and getting everything loaded before we got too hammered. And we had an auction. And when Flea auctioned off, and I'm going to be polite even and not say what he auctioned off, but it was out of Hager's semi. I've never, everybody on the crew could attest, I think my side hurt for a good solid 3 days after that auction.
Was that the 2 dead hookers?
Oh yeah, but dead hookers and semis and lot lizards and oh my God, we went off the rails.
Lord.
It was so funny. It was good. Brooke had music playing in the background. I mean, we had a microphone and a speaker system in the back was all ours, and while the debauchery was happening, it was great. That was probably my best memory there.
Well, Joe, wasn't Brady Stuckerstein the winner of that Peterbilt? He never did take it home.
No, he never did. Yeah, he bought it.
I think he was a winning bidder.
Yeah, he was a high bidder. And Flea does an excellent job of auctioning. He should be an auctioneer.
Flea, you better polish up the skills.
Yeah, Flea's a good auction. He's pretty creative himself. He done a fantastic job. I think there's so many good memories from that place. I mean, the best memory I have of Shipshewana is cleanliness, organization, a bigger place, a better smell, and all around better experience for everybody. That's my memory so far of Shipshewana. It's just a great place and a great facility and a great bunch of people to work with. So, yeah, there's been some war room stories.
For Ship, we can say when it comes to the coordination back in the pit area that we're going to leave the spot open for Tim Pugliese. That'll be a memorial spot for him,
right,
for his tractor, and that spot will stay open. I can say that the number 7 starter in Classic Modified Trevor Zankert, we don't have to do that because the tractor's going to be there and his dad Fred's going to drive it. The family's going to be there, so they're gonna do it, and I think that's the best medicine for everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll do that and commemorate that. And I mean, it's tragic that we lose people, but you know, it's part of it. But as long as we do a good job of the people left behind of representing them and their memories and what they contributed to tractor pulling as a whole. And it's like the guy from out Pennsylvania. I didn't know him, but you know, that guy had a legacy that was left behind, you know, and it's awesome that we can, you know, talk of it and do good things for him.
Yeah, agreed.
Absolutely.
So I had one more quick little thing. I always try to rearrange the building a little bit different to kind of keep people, and I do appreciate the feedback and the phone calls people give me. I'm just trying to do my job to help make it better on our end in the back. But, you know, just keep in mind this one other thing that I know the guys, you know, I mean, my wife will hurt me for saying this, but some of these guys that come in there, they could pretty much overhaul a motor with the stuff they bring in there. I mean, they are as prepared as my wife is going on a trip out of town. I mean, we've got everything packed. I mean, just keep in mind, I mean, you got that pretty close. You don't have to bring everything in, but some guys expand their horizons on what would be really acceptable to bring in. You know, I mean, I know we got a lot of stuff with heaters and, you know, and air compressors guys bringing in and stuff, and I get it, but just keep in mind that your tractor may be moved at any given time. Always leave it in neutral. I haven't ripped a park out in the 1066 in a long time. Don't really want to, but, you know, don't, it's not going to roll down a magical hill that's going to suddenly appear in that building. So leave everything in neutral. Just reiterating things that we've ran into in the past. And try to be tidy with what all you do bring in, because you know, in the middle of the night while you're napping to have a good experience, we're still staying up and not drinking. We're reorganizing that building to make a better show for the next day. So be mindful of that. And you know, you can leave your heaters plugged in. We'll unplug it and move it and try to plug it back in for you if we have to. But just be mindful that your tractor might magically reappear somewhere else in that building. But it's to make things flow. Mini rod guys, I've got you guys in the same place. I appreciate you guys. They're real good about helping as far as getting stuff out of the way when we need to. Gets a little tight in the Coliseum at times. But if just everybody just keeps everything condensed down to as much as absolutely possible, it's appreciated. So
maybe leave your cherry picker in the hauler until such time as you do scatter a motor and need to you know, put another one together.
Need to Bryce Howlett and pull the head off.
Didn't
you know,
didn't they change the parking outdoors too, as far as where some of the haulers are parking to make it easier?
Well, so we got there. It was getting dark. So in the south side, I'm not going to say we've got a little bit of extra parking, but we did see some drainage issues down there. So it's going to be cool enough. I think we'll be able to be froze up, but When you get on the south side of the stall building down there where we first start parking, traditionally we've just parked up against the building. We're going to have some additional parking on the south side of that kind of opens some of that up. If everybody remembers, in the southwest corner down there, there still is like a little outside, fenced in area for the horses and stuff that's there. But just directly to the east of there, they've opened some of that up. So but I don't want people pulling down in there because it looks like it's a little low towards the west side. So, but just follow directions, from our guys. There'll be 2 guys out there parking. Listen to them. They're not dumbasses. They know what they're doing. They're trying to pack as many sardines in a can as we possibly can, because we gotta be mindful of it. And for guys and one message I can give to the guys that are going to be there Thursday night or something after, midnight, 1 o'clock, that's going to get there when nobody's there. Try to read the room a little bit in that northwest parking lot, and try to simulate the parking that has been established that's there. Just don't pull up in there willy-nilly and just pack everything in there, because then you're inevitably robbing spots away from fellow pullers that can get in there. And then eventually that leads over to people parking in the other place because we have no choice. And we got to save that for fans, because we don't want you don't want to have the people that's coming to help, the fans to watch this show have to walk a mile. And that's not an exaggeration. There's people that had to walk a great distance last year because we had to flow over in there. But a lot of that stimulated from guys coming in the middle of the night and not knowing how to park. Damnedest thing I've ever seen sometimes, but try to park the way that we've been parking and figure that out a little bit. Probably need to make up a map of that someday to how we'd like to see that, but just park the way everybody else has been parking that northwest side if you're coming in the middle of the night, because that's a lot of trucks to move sometimes if they're all in there wrong, so.
I think the key word there, the key point of that is when everybody comes in, they think they know where they want to go, but listen to the guys that are on the grounds. They know a lot better than everybody else because they've been telling everybody where to go. So be mindful of that. They're not trying to stick you out in a corner or anything. They're trying to be, they're trying to be strategic about this, because we've got a few more hooks than, adding a couple more classes than normal in there too. So just listen to those guys. They're trying to help. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah. Just, and I love your comment you had on the show the other night, Ryan, about, I'm this close to having to come apart 8 days a week. I've gotten considerable better at that. There's a lot of people.
I know you have, but if it means, that they're a little better, then you're about this close to having to come apart 8 days a week, because we want to make life easier for you.
I want to make life easier for you, and I want to put the fear of God into everybody else, because you've damn near run me over back there in the pit area, and that should apply to everybody.
Yeah, get out of the way. Remember, that's my interstate back there. I don't have to drive fast anymore because of everybody's cooperation and everybody having their head out of their ass and doing a fantastic job. I've said it a million times before. We've got some of the best damn tractor pullers on the planet that come to this event, and it's very appreciative. And you can always tell by their attitude, because they're happy to be there. And, they're more than willing to do anything and everything to help out and to do what needs to be done. So, but there's still a lot of moving parts that go on back there, and there's a lot of blind spots, and it's not a place to party, while the show is going on. There's a lot of room at this place. So stay up where it needs to be to where we can keep putting on the show. We don't need nothing bad to happen. So, but, everybody's done a fantastic job of that, and especially since we come to ship, because we've got a little bit more room to breathe, and I'll strategically put holes for people to have a little gathering. So you wouldn't let your kids play in the middle of whatever interstate's close to your highway. So don't sit and wander around in our highways back there.
Yep.
So
awesome.
I think that's about it. That's about all I got.
I got some more that's going to follow on from the Thursday show. I threatened to wear a certain pair of pants, and I'm wearing them now.
Hey, I'm wearing
Those are
the same
fantastic.
thing.
I'm going to wear these on Thursday night, and here's how this is going to work. This is a fundraiser, right? I want you to go on Thursday night to the ticket booth for the raffle tractor for the replica of Ryan Anderson's checking out. And I want you to tell them that you hate what I'm wearing, and they're going to write your name and your phone number on a ticket and enter you for the tractor. I hope you win. And they're also going to tell me who you are and what you said, and I'm going to call you in the middle of the night and remind you of it. That's my revenge. But we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. It's something fun. I don't care if it makes me look stupid. I like that's not. It doesn't matter. That's something cool that we can add and make it a bigger fundraiser. So go to the table where the tickets are for the tractor and just say Charles Pants and just buy a ticket.
Charles, those aren't like Velcro tear-offs or anything like that, are they, Charles? I want to be aware of, like, you're going to be like Sans Pants sometime or what?
Well, no, I will not be depantsed by anyone.
Carl,
I'm a part of a charity auction that does every year. The guy has a different like pattern golf shorts and they sell them. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I mean,
No,
you're
they-
probably
these
like
are-
a 34-inch waist or something like that, Charles. Like
I am a 34-inch waist, but these are my family tartan, and I kind of like them, so I'm going to keep them. But if I have to take them off because you want to raise money for cancer research, here's
Absolutely. Carl, what dumb thing are you going to do to raise money?
Well, I can't give up hair like the other guys because I don't have enough of it. I got rid of my facial hair, chin, so it would be pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, about all I can do is just keep things as clean as I can because my vocabulary is pretty expansive these days. I'm having a hard time behaving myself.
Yeah, remember it's the dumb things in life that are the most memorable and the most talked about and the things that we had the most fun about.
This here is no
Pretty
shit.
much.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
something
Kinda
else.
like the time.
Something else we've got for the pullers for this weekend. This was Clint's idea, and I talked with Nikki actually just before the show to work on this. We're going to have stickers for every entry that's going to feature Input Liacy and Trevor Zankert on them that will be given to you with your entry. And I ordered enough that we'll have some extra. So if anybody wants one, we should be able to take care of you. But those are ordered. The artwork is submitted to them. I will have those for the event. I hope. I was promised those, but that's something we're going to do as well.
Good deal.
I wanted to mention, Joe's crew does a great job back there. Just going over the itinerary, I just hope, everybody respects that group because they're so efficient because they learned how to do what they did in such a small space there in Gordyville over the years.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden we've got acres instead of square feet. But just respect those guys because, as we stated earlier, those guys do know what they're doing, and the parking too. It's just you don't want to go in there and run count on the whole situation there, and just kind of make it a bad day for everybody.
That's hilarious. You have a name for it.
Yeah,
do you want? Yeah, I was going to ask.
Somebody take this one, please.
Do we want to address?
Oh, we're going to have it. We're like a bad disease. We're just not going to go away anytime soon.
Absolutely not.
Just because, and who knows if we may be back here. You never know. A year is a long time to wait, so you never know. But rest assured, we got a plan B. So we're not going away.
So Brian, that's the deal. Midwest Wintnationals is not going away. The location might change. Midwest Wintnationals will never die.
No,
But he's not in the immediate future. That's for sure.
Here's the shitty part. Clint and I was in our 30s when he started this. We're now in our 50s.
Yep.
It's a bad reminder.
Old guys for the win. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what interview you watch, Brian, but there's that's not true. We're not going anywhere. We're not going.
Brian, listen to us very carefully when we say we're coming back. It may not be in ship, but we're not going anywhere. Midwest Wintnationals is here to stay.
And the comment
so
was
I don't
made
know what interview you heard or saw or listened to, but it wasn't one of ours.
The Super Bowl, a single Charger is going to live.
Yeah. Now the NTPA show in March is not happening.
No.
Bingo.
Right.
No, it's not. And
We don't want to leave, but sometimes, you don't want to pay $100,000 for a new, Ford or Chevy pickup truck, but we are, I'll never pay more than $30,000 for a pickup. I said that in 1998, and in 1999 I paid $36,000 for one, brand new back then. Now it's $100,000. So I wish we didn't have to, but there's a lot of things that's out of our control at times. But it's up to us. We're going to stay put right here. But and there's a lot of water to flow under the bridge and a lot of grass to grow between now and then. So nothing's being counted out 100%.
No.
But rest assured, we will be somewhere.
Yeah.
That will happen.
Love it. This event deserves to live. It's so important for what it is and what it's become. It's become a place of it's got pride of place within the sport for the competitors, and it affords them an opportunity to showcase themselves where they're not going to get into a farm show, and it's not because of their lack of resume. It's because of the classes that they are. They're going to get to go to a place like that because there is no opportunity there. But we offer one, and man, is it awesome to do that and see the appreciation get reflected back. All these guys who get to run there, they're always very, very, very kind about their experience, and to see them on the podium. And their joy, their genuine joy on the podium for making the top three is so cool. I'm blessed to get to be a part of that, and it's not about me, it's about them. But to share in the experience and broadcast the memory and preserve that for them and their family. That is really, really cool. That's a really cool opportunity, and I'm thankful to Clint that I'm able to do it, and glad that all these guys commit to the process and participate as well.
Well, Charles, that's an excellent point because the only limitation about this event is the number of entries that will be accepted. Whatever X numbers that Clint's going to cut us off at, but it's not by political committee that lets guys get in there. You can run against the best of the best because they choose to be there, not because it makes Christmas dinner awkward.
Yeah. Show up, show out, run it. There is no committee when it comes to entries. Like if you put the money down and sign the paperwork, you're in, and we're gonna hammer.
I think that one thing that's also, Charles, that's real exciting is we've extended that to 4 flights of the 95 hot farm. I mean, that's just awesome.
They wanted to. They approached us. It was going to be free, and they beat our doors down. Like, how do you ignore that? They want.
Yeah, you don't. And we make it work, and but how awesome is that to be? Out of 90-some tractors to make it to the finals and then to win the finals. I mean, that's a cloud nine experience. It would be for me in a puller's shoes. That would be pretty cool. It's been said a lot of times, you come up there and guys in the 85 and stuff like that, and even in the light pros and the supers and all that in every class. And it's like, how awesome is it that people come from all over the country and we just beat the shit out of them. That's just badass. I've heard that a lot out of people. or I got the shit beat out of me, and now I got to go home and spend more money and do a little more homework. And this is a good eye
Gotta
opener
put it back
for me.
together.
So you've had all them experiences, and it's cool that we get to be a part of that experience for them. But again, we just try to make it the best experience that we can for them from a promoter standpoint, to where they can have that opportunity. And it just goes full circle. It's pretty cool.
I want to go around to everybody and ask you what you're most looking forward to. We talked about it a little bit late in the Thursday show, but I want to bring this back. I want everybody to have their chance to say, what are you really wanting to see out of Midwest Wintnationals next week? I know what mine is, but I'm gonna open the floor. Let's go around the horn. What are you looking for?
Rye, you're up first.
I want to see a killer hot farm class. I want to see how many. Joe, did you say 4 flights or do we have 5?
4.
Okay, so we have approximately 112 bajillion hot farms, and by Saturday night, I want to see them all stacked in within about 1.5 feet.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And I think we can do it too. I mean, we got the best sleds in the business. The track is going to be nice and consistent like it always is, yada, yada, yada. I think they can do it.
Yeah. I guess that leads me up. Specifically, if we're getting into that hot farm class, there's a driver, Brody Typin. They kept the nightlife name. If a lot of you guys remember Scott Typin with the nightlife, that was kind of more whenever Midwest Wintnationals was being born, whenever he was kind of finishing up his pro stock tenure. But they've kept the name, and just going through that, I saw that today. That was awesome. A lot of new faces, a lot of old returning guys. First one off the top of my head in Super Farm class, Johansson, Blaze of Glory, being first hook out of Iowa. Outlaw Super Farm making the trip down, and he's first hook. So he's not even going to get a chance to watch one go down through there. And then and the limited pros and light pro flights, I mean, you can't beat them. You've got guys that are going to the Big Dancing Farm Show. They're competing there. And there's going to be some really good tractors that don't make the finals. Adam Diaz is coming back after a year in the light pro class. And then you have your 5.0 class pro stocks on Saturday night. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to. I've been a big advocate for that 5.0 class ever since it started. And I'm really looking forward to it.
I guess I'm looking forward to 2 different classes. One's the 3.0 diesel trucks. They're always a fun class to watch, especially indoors when they kind of stack them in there together. The semis is also another class that I'm really excited to see indoors. And then I guess I also have something up my sleeve that no one else knows about that will be kind of fun. So
yeah, I agree with that one.
Yep.
I agree with that one. We're going to work on that. And Clint, we got to talk about what he's alluding to. We're not going to talk about it on the show, but yeah, we got something we got to do. Who's next? Carl?
Well, you guys, I mean, I just dig on pulling anyway. I'm there for the show and all that, but I mean, the light limited super class, that is, I mean, I don't care what weight it is, whether it's 6, 62, 65 or whatever. Those are my boys to watch. Between them and the mini rods, that's my show there. It's a shame though. It's no joke that it sounds like they're stepping up into the heavier mini rod class. So I always like to see that tractor go and tie into my Missouri boys. But yeah, those are the 2 classes I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that light limited super class, man. You've got a good mix like you did last year of your northern and southern guys.
All right, I guess the bald guy's up. I'm just happy this is going to be my first time making it out. It's a lot farther east than I've ever gone with my cameras, so I'm pretty excited about that. me being a case guy, I see a lot of cases on the list that I don't see over in my neck of the woods. So now I'm happy to see Brian Miller run again. There's nothing louder or wilder than that machine of his.
Adam, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, the last time I was there was 2015. So, no, actually, I take that back. 2014, in Gordyville. So, I always look forward to the variety. There's always a really good variety of tractors, not necessarily the tractors that we normally see, and that was always. I run my circuit out here, and you see the same tractors all year long, and you go there, and it's you're seeing something totally different all the time. And that's what I always enjoyed about going time there. And being able to walk around the pits and see all the people there, and it was always a really good time. So, so yeah, look forward to raising a lot of money too.
Joe, you don't get to see a lot out there on the track with what you're doing, but what do you look forward to?
Saturday night.
Because that's when you get to finally take a nap.
Yeah, that's when I get to breathe.
That's fair.
Yeah, just being honest. I mean, it's just you're in a whirlwind of a whole lot of shit going on at once, and you got to point, lead, and direct to make it all happen and make sure everything's going the way it should. I get to watch the pool. I mean, Ryan's done a fantastic job of the website and getting us up to the modern days of things on there, and really doing a fantastic job with that and the live stream and everything. And so I get the live stream right here on my phone, and I just set it there in the tractor because I have no way of knowing. At least at Gordyville, I can at least look through the doors and kind of see if shit hit the fan up front or what happened. And back there, I watch the live stream to where I can see things. So, but all bullshit aside, I think the thing I'm most looking forward to, I get to watch a few tractors go down the track. I sneak up there a little bit, but watching the 5.0s, light the sticks there and go, and then watching the 4.1 semis. I wish we could have had more. I mean, logistically on me, it makes it a little simpler not having but 4 or 5 or whatever we got now. But I made room in the floor plan for 6 with high hopes of actually 6 of them coming. But I really wish I'd have seen some more guys that would. I thought we'd have had more guys that would have wanted to do that. But I think that's going to be really neat to see that happen. That's going to be kind of an up and coming class. I think that's going to be awesome to see. And then you kind of know the way the 5.0s are going to go. I think that's going to be just badass too. So just to get to watch that go down the tracks is cool. Watching any of them go down the tracks neat, but that's what I look most forward to since my beloved Pro Farms are no more. So that was always my favorite class of all time. So
you're talking about the big cubic inch stuff, right?
Yeah. 11 Pro Farm was always my baby. That was what I just in all over for years, back in the sucking air through a 2 1/4 hole, weighing 14,000 pounds and 800, almost 9 summit, 900 cubic inches on a 60/30. And, that's where every red guy that pulled, a factory stock class, we called them back in the 80s, that stepped up through the years. And, that's why they hated 60/30s, because you could build cubic inches. And I sat and watched.
So good. It was magic.
They just had a sound like none other, Carl's dad built a case, God love the case. I used to own and pull a 930 case in the hot farm class years ago, but, Carl's dad tried to make it run big with a big case, and you just couldn't keep up. You couldn't shift, and you was stuck at 2,345 RPMs on a case back then. Biggest cubic inches, you get about 740 out of it, 730, and you was done. You was out of room. You was hitting the cam. I mean, there's all kinds of things to go over there. But
Keep that corner off the block,
Yeah. You run a naturally aspirated 504 rod. You can swing a little further because it didn't have as much meat on it, but then you'd fold shit up, when you build enough power. It was it was good times to watch and live through and experience, but it was none other. It was just second to none to live, to watch it, to experience it, and to watch that class grow. They genuinely was, and we knew we was in the good old days, and Clint can attest to this. And then everybody wanted more. Then they screwed up and put coolers on, and then everything started going a different direction. But it created some massive horsepower, massive torque. I mean, you was twisting shit up in pro fab that a pro stock wouldn't twist up because of the low end torque and stuff. But I'm just rattling on about my favorite class, but it's going to die a slow death, unfortunately.
Why?
So you can keep rattling on about cases. Mark Ham is over there, and he's just giddy. He's not saying a word. He's not jumping up and down. But on the inside, he's oh boy, case.
Yeah. I'm down for it. I love what the class was, but yeah, it is what it is.
I got to see 3 of them last year.
They're neat.
Well, I'm gonna go away from my home roots of Super Farms. I know that the intercoolers remember the regular 300-pound guys, but 2 things here: light limited supers, the limited amount that are actually from this area of the United States, being Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota. There's like 3 in total. See how they can compete with the massive amounts from down south and out east.
We want little Angry back.
Yes,
that's right.
It's
sorry.
Worse. You should call Hawthorne and see if you get that noise there.
But that'd be all right too.
But secondly, light pro stock, just because there's one new tractor I know of, but that amount of color in that class is utterly insane.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that we had to get all the way to Wyatt to get to for one of you to say it. And that's my jam. I want 540 cubic inches of open turbocharger screaming at 6,000 RPM right in your freaking face, climbing that whole pile. Light Pro, I am obsessed with that class. It's so cool, and I really, really want to be out there on the chalk line when you guys come down. It's dangerous, and it is so fun. Unbelievable what you guys do.
Sing a song.
There's going to be some really good tractors that don't make the final on Saturday, though, too.
Hell, and we're going to be seeing a return of a tractor that's got whiskey bottle shifters come back in that class.
Nice.
Yes.
Diaz. And then Overmeyer with Sandhill Binder. I really hope that I get to see that tractor run again. I haven't seen it since it was a pro stock.
Yeah, I'm going to say I don't think that I've seen him since pro stock days either. It's going back a while. And he's a big IH guy. Got a massive collection of tractors. That's awesome. Cool to have him out there. That's
they get pretty busy in the shop. They do a lot of building, and it's just like everybody else. A customer comes first, and then all of a sudden your stuff's on the back burner. And I was over at their shop several years ago, and they've got some shit going on over there. I mean, there's cubic feet of tractors and stuff happening.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get to see them again. That was one of my favorites as a kid. So,
what night are they on?
What did you say?
What night are they on?
Colin Brickholtz, why the hell aren't you entered in this? Like, where are you at? Come on, dude. Come on.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wyatt, you want to talk about that light limited super class? I mean, the Southern representation's there this year, and I think it's going to be really good. I mean, last year, I'll say it, the Northern boys kind of kicked the Southern boys' rear ends up and down the track on it last year.
That blue tractor had a couple really nice runs in this weekend.
That's blue tractors this week.
Was that Travis Gordon's tractor?
Yeah. Now you don't mess with that tractor down here, man.
Shane, you just took a garage full of guys drinking beer, watching this somewhere. It's like, fuck you. That's what they're saying.
You don't. I will stand by
I
it
just
every
figured
day.
I'd say it for him, So
I'll say it. He's tough, dude. He is.
I remember the one year in Gordyville. It was probably the last year, 2013. I think that tractor ran like 12 times. By the end of the run, that last time, there was probably 3 gallons of oil that come right through the head, right down the. I'm like, what in the heck? That tractor should have been rebuilt 8 runs ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've obviously got Zach Howell and the win streak still undefeated in the MEC building. See if he can continue that into this year, too.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Another bad habit? Yeah, man. He signed up.
Sorry, thought you said Zach Howell. I haven't been drinking that much. Somebody back me up on this.
You should be drinking more.
Zach Owl.
He did say Zach.
Zach Owl, not Zach
Howell.
And now suddenly Candace's comment makes so much more sense to me. I was going to ask her about that.
Remember, he's from the South. He cannot be like 6 letters in most of the words he says.
And plus, it's also the proclivity of y'all kind of working its way in once in a while.
Yeah. No, you talk about light limit supers though. I mean, look at there's 9 different brands represented here.
Yeah.
Is there?
We were trying for some more. We were trying to get some cockshucks and some Deutzes to appear, and for whatever reasons, like we couldn't pull off. But we were gonna go for like Skittles, fucking Skittles class. It was gonna be sweet.
Yeah. I'll tell you another. You want to talk about the blue ones that we're looking forward to seeing in that class? Davin Wright in the New Holland A770. I'm looking forward to seeing that one up there. I think it's the main.
You don't get to play the fifth, Colin. You never do that.
That's bullshit. You gotta have a better story than that, Colin.
Bullshit.
Nope, you're not getting off that easy.
Do we want to send him the link so he can come and defend himself, or is he too much of a wimp to take it?
Nope.
He's played the fifth.
Sending it right now. Hey, he can. He's gonna have to say it to us. I'm sending it.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready. What a snow we're gonna get.
Wyatt, who's representing your regions up there mostly? I know you've got. Oh shoot! I lost my train of thought. Miller's coming down. Who else do we have from up there?
Miller, Zachow, Eckel. I think that's it.
Eckel had a really good showing there.
That's it.
Last year.
Yeah, it's Miller, Eckel, and Zachow. That's it.
And then the autos are bringing all 3 of theirs, aren't they? It's another tough one.
Yeah, 3.
Just all the gas on grease violence is going to make the light limiteds pretty popular.
Oh yeah. And then you've got Shingleton's coming. You've got Kentucky Sled Hunter, or just Sled Hunter, I think. He's coming. That'll be a first trip down the track for that tractor. Just thinking off the top of my head, Cody Wheeler's bringing his. It's a stacked class.
By the way, when we're talking about 5.0s earlier, Ian Howell, he could run around in 2 classes.
Oh yeah,
same tractor, changing charger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That. And if he qualifies for the 4-1 finals, 2 classes, 1 night, same tractor.
Yep. Based off the class order, though, he's going to have some time to get cooled down and switch the chargers out.
God bless him for having that much gumption. I mean, you won't have fingerprints left on your hands when you get all that stuff changed out. Have them all burn off.
Blisters.
Remind the Virginia folks on how to drive in snow. Mark Austin.
Oh, come on now. We're only talking like 2-3 inches of snow. If you can't handle that, come on.
Come west, it's 8 to 12. So,
oh, that's gonna be bullshit.
To be fair, I've never seen much of 3 inches of snow before.
Oh, you'll be fine. I promise.
Yeah.
Down here, if they
Everybody's
even
so
have a
fucking-
chance of snow,
everybody's
we
so
shut down
fucking
the
scared
town.
of it. Like, come on, just
Come to Iowa, man. Get out of your like bubble.
Fine.
Jeez.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You can get there. I get the whole thing about salt. If you're an open trailer, the salt spray on your competition vehicle. I got news for you. They make power washers and they make soap. Like, you can clean this shit. It's fine. Come and have fun. We want you there. We want to have a good time. You don't have to be afraid of white snowflakes.
You can't call yourself a badass if you stay at home.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the best mother effer that ever hooked to a sled. Oh, but I can't handle a snowflake. Road's gonna be awful. Blah blah blah. Bitch, please, come on.
And let's be honest, by the time you get there, it's probably you're either ahead or behind the snow anyhow. So I mean, you're going to be ahead of the snow. It's going to snow when we get there, and you're going to leave. It's going to be cleared. You'll be fine.
We're going to make you famous. We're going to make you famous
For one reason or another.
Yep.
And we're gonna do some really cool shit. We're gonna make a lot of money for cancer research. Do some cool stuff, and it predicated upon you being there, and you can do it. I promise you. Steer into the slide. You can make it happen and get there.
100%. Joe, I'm going to mute you just because the guys behind you are talking too loud.
Well, Donnie and them pulled in here. I'll update us real quick, and I'm going to go smoke, and then I'll come back. You can get food and chips one on a Sunday.
Really?
Where at?
Cole got his DoorDash, and 2 cheeseburgers and fries and something from Dairy Queen is going to cost us $50.
Look at that. Look at
By
that.
God, we're going to eat.
Wow.
Look at this. Oh,
Do they have a green card or a passport to get that done on DoorDash?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Nice.
I'll mute myself for a little bit.
All right, buddy.
Look who's here.
I'm here.
Hi, Colin.
Welcome,
no
Colin.
Being here, but I'm here.
Welcome to Firing Squad.
Yep, pretty much.
No. We're not here to shoot you. We like you. We like you.
No, it's just good time to get together with all the guys, talk some polling. I'm all for it.
Welcome to night, Colin.
By the way, you taught us a lesson, whether you knew it or not, that even though I upgraded the subscription to StreamYard, I'm still limited at 10 people, and you taught me that just now. But that's fine.
I won't keep you too long. I'm just here to make excuses.
All right, well then lay them on us. Let's hear a good one.
Go ahead. Do it.
I'll start by saying, pulled at the mech once. We pulled it for the NTPA show. The places in the town, the whole thing. It's amazing. We had a great time there. Great food, great facilities. Just kind of one of our deals where like to play in the white stuff during the winter. That's all I'm gonna. Dad didn't tell me till like a day or two ago. He had a trip planned out west. He's leaving Sunday. I texted him that. So all parts are going. All they have to do is just bring our pump up there, and we could go. And he said, "Oh, well, you can go. You can take the truck and everything." I said, "Oh, what's the fun in that without you there?" So I'll blame it on Doug. How about that?
When you say out west, like where do you mean out west? Because I'm sitting in Denver right now. There's no snow.
He's going to West Yellowstone out in Idaho.
Ooh.
I can't remember, Idaho Falls, I think he's staying. It's like 18 and a half hours out there.
There might be a little snow there, but I'm just saying ship's like way closer for you.
I know, it's way closer. I'm not even going. I'm stuck at home. I'll be watching downstairs on live stream.
Why not? Come on.
I should go, but I spend all that time gone during the summer. My wife would probably kill me. I was going.
Load it up. Come on.
I think every one of us can say that.
No, I can't. No, I can't. Actually, I don't have that problem.
Well, okay.
There's nothing on this finger. I'm good.
Everybody but Charles.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Adam's able to keep focus. There's no way I'd jump on here during the Packer game. Just no way. Just absolutely no way. I didn't want to bring up football, but man, there's no way I'd be on here during the Packer game that I wouldn't be able to focus. It'd be like my wife talking to
Surprised
me.
they haven't said anything because I've thrown my arms up a couple times. All right.
How are they doing? Are we going to get the Packers or the Rams?
The Packers get the Cowboys. Detroit gets the Rams. Stafford's coming home.
Bring it. I'm going to kick his fucking ass.
I thought the game was over.
That was just a trade. It's not like he left.
No, he didn't do what you know what? I really can't actually bag on Stafford super hard. Like, he's a really good guy and really did engage with the city and with Detroit. They did a lot of good things. So I really actually cannot bag on him. I really can't. For the Lions to get the Rams as a rematch in playoffs, it's cool. There's storylines between him and Jared Goff and what happened there, but I really can't hate Stafford. Like, I can't. The guy was cool.
He's a good quarterback whenever he can actually throw to somebody.
Yeah, he didn't get us where we wanted to go, but as far as a human being and what he did for this city, he's a good guy, and I'm a Stafford fan, even though I want to see the Lions kick the living shit out of them.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with you on that one.
But yeah, it's back to the back. We did have fun there, going there and stuff. One of these days, I'll get the Clint's poll. I'm sure Clint would love to have us over there. And I think, and half of it I'll blame is we've been running it kind of blind right now. We haven't dynoed in. It'll be coming up on a couple years now, so we just haven't had the time to do that yet. We really curious to see what it can be at after trying some new stuff from Hearts and
Shipshawana rules. Fuck dinos. Don't do that. That's bad. The last two letters of dino is the word no.
No.
You will blow shit up and you will not be ready. Don't do that. Dino is no.
We don't dyno unless it's a Louisville year. We don't dyno till about the week before the poll, anyways. Not surprised that hasn't screwed us over yet, but been pretty lucky. Guys at Picklers treat us good. They're going to have a couple good runners over at Louisville. Be watching from the basement for that too. So it'll be fun to watch from the basement. I got this big house and stuff. Downstairs I got a 100-inch projector to watch it on, some good surround sound. It'll be a good show. I'm gonna have a watch party and see who all wants to come. I think I'll have some Digging Hearts over and all that. It'll be a good time.
Good.
Big Ten ball.
Big Ten ball.
Big Ten ball, and I'm wondering if U of M's going to have a coach on Tuesday morning.
Doesn't matter. National natty. We're going for the natty.
I'm not saying that I'm rooting against you.
Penix is cool, but natty.
Charles,
I'm not saying I'm rooting against you. I'm rooting for the Wolverines for this one, but I have a feeling Harbaugh's gone. Win, lose, or draw. He's gone on Tuesday.
The OC and the DC are both like college level, NFL level coaches. We're good. We're good. Bring it, Dynasty. You're in the cold, bro.
Best thing that can happen for me is another reason to make another meme coming out of Shep. So be careful what you guys say, what you do. I'm always watching. Nobody's off limits.
You have a fantastic sense of humor, and I really
Homeboy, I have already claimed that I have 5 chins, and you'll see every damn one of them on Saturday night. If that's not meme fodder enough, I don't know where your head's at.
In my defense, I tried to stay when I sent that original the pro stock one. I tried to keep that away from some pro stock guys. Just I can't imagine what it's like to run that thing all year. They deserve to get in. It's to have a sense of humor in life. I just think it's a trait that everybody should have. Life's way too short to take everything so serious. That's why I like Poland. Is a bunch of great personalities get together, have fun, laugh. It's why I keep doing it.
We just love the fact that you're the guy who has the stones to create the memes.
Yeah.
And throw them out there. Maybe somewhat anonymously in some cases, but
No, you'll know where they're from. You know when they're from me. I don't hide. I don't post my fake name on Polop or nothing. You know it's me.
Thank you.
Oh, so you're not actually fanning the stands?
I'm not okay to envy or just saying it's
We're just saying yes, thank you.
Damn it, I thought I had this whole world figured out, and then you just threw a big wrench into it.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
If it's something I'm not sometimes there's stuff I'm not comfortable saying if my name was behind it, so I just don't say it. It's not that hard.
So self-restraint, being an adult. Oh my gosh, what a concept.
That's novel.
Colin Burkholt's life coach.
Yep. Hey, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yes, I was going to say. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I'll send you the bill.
That was good.
Great.
Nice.
This is $99.95. Oh.
No, I look forward to watching everybody this weekend. And hopefully everybody stays safe travels. I know they're supposed to get a little snow, but the Polars will show up. That town will take care of it, I think. So say good luck to all the Polars and all that. Hopefully everybody, all the motors stay in the chassis and all that. I didn't say that.
Didn't say that.
No, we do too.
We do kind of hope that that's the case.
We do.
But
I've been assaulted. I get it.
Yeah. That light pro stock class doesn't need me there though. That class is second to none. It's props to Clint for getting everybody from everywhere there. Between the Smiths and all the Western Series guys, that's a lot of area to cover for one whole class. I'm really happy to see where the light pro class has come over the years. Between all the ag and component stuff and all that, I think it'll be even healthier coming in the next 5 years. I really believe that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, this is actually the last year, Colin, and we get to run. There's a few of them with turbos a little bit bigger than our rules for 2024 coming, I think. So this might be the last time we get to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a smart. Yep, we've come a long ways. I was completely against the turbo rule in 2018. I didn't really know. Man, it's kind of scary to think where we'd be at right now if it was unlimited. Still, we'd be. I don't know. We wouldn't be pro. It'd be almost pseudo pro stock level if we could run whatever the charges we could spin. But I'm glad. I think the class is going to be really healthy going forward. When you got a set turbo size like that, I wish we could come to agreement on tire lugs. That's kind of one thing holding everything back right now. But I think the component deal will eventually grow, and we can keep. If there is a weight discrepancy, we'll go off the data and see how everything goes. I think the powers that be, Mears, he seems to be pretty open minded to make sure everybody's happy. So I like where the direction everything's headed right now.
So Clint, you talked about this afternoon when we talked that you were revising the rule book. Is there so what is the turbo limit for Light Pro?
Light Pro last year there wasn't any. We had a 4.5 exhaust hole, but there wasn't any limit on the intake side. And over the winter, the NTPA and PPL, we've all decided that we're going to be a 5-inch maximum on the inlet side for 2024. We knew some guys already had some of the big ones on, or they had. We didn't want to make them change for the for this indoor pull. So we went ahead and winged it, and then I looked at my rules, and I was like, oh my, I'm way outdated. So I actually went through the rules of every class starting this morning about 8:30, and we kind of got them revised, cleaned up a little bit, and made some changes for 2025 and got asterisks beside them. So our rule books will be updated and should be good to go for next year. Of course, we had to put a lot of nonsense in every class about the exhaust wheel, deflector, I guess we would call it. Put that in every class and make some updates on the exhaust hole limits, intake limits. So next year, I think we'll be on the 5-inch game with the Light Pros. We'll probably will allow components next year somehow. I know there'll probably be a rat blowed up in the pit area and picket signs around some of them, but my buddy's got big shoulders that got them. We'll have a whole summer of experience because I'm glad Colin's on here. I think I got more hooks this summer. Colin out west, maybe you can hit one or two with us and come down and run against a couple of them. I think I'm up to 15 hooks in the Western Series, which is amazing. Some of them are crawling a little closer to you, but not as close as we'd like. But I think we're running at Monticello, Iowa on a middle of the week deal. If you could come down and hang out with us, it'd be kind of cool. But
pretty sure Badger State's going to co-sanction with at Monticello, if I remember right. If not, well then I guess we'll see. But so we'll have to be there. But I got an uncle that lives in Omaha, so we've been to Council Bluffs one time. We liked coming out there, and I know Hopkins was thinking about having an outlaw hook the day before or something. So we'll for sure be at Monticello. I don't know if you guys are planning on co-sanctioning at Freeport or what the deal is there, but we enjoy running. That's a good class together.
Well, I can probably let you know this. We're probably going to opt out of the Freeport deal because that's on Wednesday, and I'm not sure Outlaw is at Hopkins' pull on Thursday. I think I'm there. So
yeah, well, it was this beginning discussion, so that's what it sounded like he was kind of working on. But it's we look forward to the guys. We get on everybody. Luke's a stand-up guy. We like Justin. Everybody loves Ryan Mitchell. Like I think Charles said, that's most photographed. No, maybe Clint said that most photographed Light Pro in the United States. So it's a great group. Obviously, we like Rich and Mike, us being Hearts guys and stuff. When you get us and Rich and Mike together, it's kind of dangerous. It's a fun group. So it's
it's hysterical.
It's amazing.
I've been there enough times to watch that happen.
When it comes to the turbo cages, like they are available. It's around $125 to get one, and even going into this week, Clint, you can correct me on this. Our suppliers will have them, and you're running out of time. The clock is ticking, but you can get one. So anybody who wants to say, "Well, I can't get one" or whatever, bullshit, because you can.
Yeah, our guys are building what we come up with because we had to do something because we wasn't getting any support from anywhere else. But Brandon and Dustin will have a approved setup on all their turbos. Jim out of Weimers, he's got an approved setup. The guys at Apex got a really nice SAR and clamp goes on them, so we're getting everything in place. The big discrepancy is some groups still want the bolts behind them. One group doesn't. But for our deal, we got the new stars and the bolts, and it's working. There's been some guys struggling the dyno, losing some horsepower off the get-go, but they found it back. They had to change a few things, but they figured it out. So we'll still be fine.
Stay off the dyno. No.
We're making it safer, and if everybody's got to do it, everybody's got to do it. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see the Light Pros have a ship too. We got a good group of them, and hopefully we got each stage in the right classes. And hopefully it works out good.
Well, I'll be honest, like, this has been a great show. I don't want to keep it going too much longer. We've all got a busy week that's coming. I'm pumped to see everybody come Thursday, and let's make it a great week and have a good time. Let's do some fun stuff.
Oh,
Hey, before we all sign out, though, I do want to add something that a dear friend from Pennsylvania sent me a message tonight. She says, I'm bringing used Pro Stock pistons from our shop, and we're going to sell them at the auction.
Oh,
what do you think? What do you think we ought to engrave on?
I don't care. Like, it's cool as hell. Like, I'm not a candle guy, right?
Slightly used.
I've got one of these on my desk. These are nitro pistons turned into a candle by Tommy Johnson Jr. and his wife. I mean, these are awesome, and they're heavy. I can't believe this thing alone is responsible for 1,350 horsepower by itself. These are sweet, but Pro Stock pistons, yes, please bring them. That's going to be sweet.
Yeah. So I don't know how many, but Lindsay said there'll be at least one that will go up across the auction block. So Matt Hart,
Yes.
if you're listening, we're going to have you sell a piston, and it will be from a Pro Stock, and I'm not sure which one it'll be from. What are you doing? What are you doing with the finger there, boy?
Hashtag do it for Trev.
Do it for Trev.
Do it for Trev.
Trev. Yes.
That if they're going to be engraved, do it for Trev. That's my vote.
I like. Yes. Agreed.
There we go.
Agreed.
So Matt Hart will be selling at least one piston. He'll be selling. If you were watching and following along in the comments, Jeff Lanou from Storelock is once again bringing one of his famous toolboxes or tool chests.
You mean beer caddies? Sorry.
Huh?
What?
You can stand.
You mean beer caddies?
You can stand in the drawer, and they'll hold you up, and you can take it home. And
Bingo.
To Roswell Cancer Research Hospital.
Yep. And then the very next item he'll be selling is the keys to actually get into it, so you can actually use it. Do you believe he tried pulling that on Bruce once? Yeah, he tried pulling that on Bruce once because Bruce Slaw has. Oh, geez, he's bought at least 2 or 3 of them.
Oh, like 4.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of those things in his shots or in his shop.
2 times the money. You can actually have the keys to get into your Storelock toolbox.
Yeah, but it's not near as much fun if you just say we're going to go 2 times the money and you're going to get both the box and the key. It's more fun to just turn it around and say, all right, now we're going to sell the keys.
All right, boys.
Yeah. So that's going to happen. Not sure what we'll tell.
Adam, yes, thank you for bringing that back up. The Case IH sign that he did.
That right there.
And I know some pretty diehard red guys who would love to give that thing a place to live.
We've got the replica of Checking Out for Ryan Anderson for obvious reasons. We've been over that. That's there as an auction piece, and the link is there for a couple of us to be assaulted.
Yes, and by the way, we have taken in an extra at least $25 or $50 as far as donation goes since we've been on air. So for that, thank you. We appreciate it. Ryan Kelly, for those of you guys who are diehard, deer guys and really enjoy Ryan Kelly's commentary on TikTok, WI Titan 2. If we get to the number and I send Ryan a selfie with all 5 chins showing, you guys get to hear some off-branded content for a week. Like he'll make a video about why the 1066 was the best pulling tractor ever, or why Alice Chalmers doesn't suck in his opinion, and why Volvo makes a great semi just for Nick McCormick.
Absolutely.
And that could be really, really funny.
I said $10,000 for me to have a mohawk. If we get there by Thursday night, I will make it happen. I will wear that and rock it the entire weekend. It's not, there's no time thing that's involved with this. If we get it done, I'll do it. I'm totally cool with that. I want to make it happen. I want to make something special happen for some people that we care about and people that we love.
And we're going to keep the toy raffle tickets going. We've sold several tonight just while we were talking here because I get a little blip every time one gets sold. We'll keep that going until tomorrow night at midnight. And then we'll get them all put in the mail and we leave on Tuesday. So just because the online sales stops doesn't mean that the ticket sales stop. You can still buy them at the show. We're going to have some people there at the show selling the toy tickets and buy and look at the toy and buy the tickets. And we'll have the other items sitting there. You look them all over and get ready for the auction. So I think we're going in the right direction with everything.
Stay tuned. We're going to do a show probably, we'll see if it's going to be Monday or Tuesday, whatever it's going to be, working with Adam on getting somebody from the hospital themselves to come on and discuss with us what they do, how they do it, and how the funds are actually applied for people. And so stay tuned for that. We'll know probably some more tomorrow on what that's going to be and whether it's going to be tomorrow night or Tuesday night. I want it to be one of those 2 nights because obviously by Wednesday I'm in travel and we're going down there. So
right.
I want you to know where your money's going and get introduced to the people that are using it and how they're using it. Adam, like I said, we started the show and it told Adam is living testimony for why. And I want you guys to know and understand better what they do and how they're capable of doing it.
And I thank you, Adam, for all you've done, man. That's really amazing. Hopefully we can do something really special. And it's really encouraging what you said tonight about, the matched money. That's really motivational now.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking the same thing because if we can get to 20 or if we can get to 25 grand, that's raising $500,000.
Yeah.
In terms of funds, if the government is matching at 23 on R1, that's big money. That's life changing. That's huge money. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, boys, I'm gonna jump off because I need to get some rest. I had the family here all weekend, and so Kara and I are exhausted, and
Finish that.
we're going to bed. Huh?
Yeah.
What about that brisket?
That's from yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that one kicked a whole lot of ass. That was probably one of the best briskets I've ever done.
It looked
that was good. I'll tell you this: some of the leftovers made killer quesadillas tonight on the Blackstone.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go to y'all, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for letting Wyatt and I be so involved with you guys. I mean, Clint, thank you for coming on our shows and letting us be a big part of Midwest Wintnationals. We love pulling. I mean, obviously, we've been in our whole lives, and just to be this involved with the indoor pools and everything, it's awesome. It means a lot to us.
Couldn't do without you guys. Could not do without you guys. Appreciate you.
I think it's really, truly remarkable that we've been doing raffles for however long I can ever remember. And just, if you go back to the years, I helped with Carlton Cope one, the Adam Beal one. There was a bunch, Wally Wheezy, I believe, I helped with. And just how many lives the Midwest Wintnationals has impacted is it's you can't even fathom. You've probably helped out more people than you'll ever know. And for me to be recognized, I mean, I was talking to Charles. I never in a million years dreamed about being an ambassador for something like this. But if this is what I'm chose to do, if this is a life I'm going to live, this is what I'm going to do. We're
gonna do it with you.
To do it. Because, who knows? I mean, like I said, every penny, every dollar that we raise could be that breakthrough. And that's the way I look at it. It's like I'm not going to friggin' stop until we get it done. I'm not going to do it. And I know I got everybody's support on here. So I don't feel bad. I used to tell my wife, I'm like, man, I hate asking for money. That is I absolutely hate it. I'll go in debt before I ask for help because I hate asking for help. But
I understand it.
I'll tell you what, I asked for help, and I'll tell you, I mean, I got it 100-fold, and it was absolutely amazing. So between my family and you guys and everybody, there's people I don't even know that are donating, and it's like, what in the heck? I mean, my family recognize it, like, wow, you got a hell of a following, you know, and a hell of a good friends. I mean, just friends coming out of the woodwork, and it goes back to all them connections and everything that we've made at Gordyville, Louisville, just spending the summers hanging out with people, and you never know who it's going to affect and who you're going to help. So I'm anxious to see where this is going to go. Cause like I said, I'm beyond words for this to be happening for us. I never in a million years dreamed, to be the recipient of this for Gordyville this year. So said I don't even have words for it. And I just can't wait to see how it's going to change people's lives. And that's the best part about it. I get to see it firsthand every time I walk through the hospital. And so that's what's cool about it.
Barry, to answer your question, $10,000 Mohawk.
Yeah.
I've already done the shave. I've done the shaved head thing. We're gonna do something different. Mohawk, $10,000, and I'll do it. And if we get, like I said, if we get there early, if we get there by Thursday, we'll do it early, and I'll rock that shit all weekend as a way of highlighting what we're doing. And I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
That's kind of a cool hashtag, by the way.
Yep.
Just saying.
Wow.
I don't know if it'd fit on a piston, but you know, and it wouldn't work for a pro stock piston, but
yeah,
maybe,
maybe. But saw that, thought it was funny.
Yeah, if you don't have intercooler pro stock, you got a lot of them burnt pistons to donate.
That's true. That's true.
You can engrave whatever you want to on one of them. It just is how much is burned out before it gets to you.
Right.
Well, we know Kevin. We know Kevin won't give you a product that you wouldn't be proud to own.
That's gonna look
amazing.
Yeah. So,
Hicktown Hurricane himself.
Yeah. Thank you, Easy. It is a big easy.
I do want to throw one thing out there, actually, just to change it. So I believe I read through everything, and there's only one tractor from New York in Gordyville this year. It's a John Deere.
Yeah.
Geiger, I believe. And I saw photos of it over in the fall last year, and I'm almost positive that's Ray Link's old tractor, gone moking.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
It's a hot farm now, But I mean, it looks damn close to what Ray Lane's tractor.
I had wondered where that tractor would end up.
I'm thinking that's where it is. I mean, that's only a mile and a half from me.
Oh,
Who's it
wow.
again? I'm sorry.
Someone just confirmed that it is.
Oh, Nick, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
Charles, it's in session 4. It's in their hot farms.
All right.
Yeah, man, we've got 4 flights of hot farms, man. That's gonna be so fun.
By the way, Nick has the coolest freaking follow on Instagram and Facebook. Pull this. It's fun. It is so fun. Get on that.
Yeah.
Oh, the pull on this?
Yep.
Pull on this. It
Oh,
is.
so that's who that is. Okay.
Yep. That's who
Yeah, I kinda
that
like
is.
that.
It's cool as hell.
Yeah, he does all kinds of stuff with us with ESP, and then he travels around before our stuff. He travels around, and then he goes to, obviously he'll be in Gordyville. He works for Fluid Dampener, and so he'll be there. Hell yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Adam's all over it.
Go give him a hard time when you see him. He deserves it.
No, not until he gives us a sign.
True. Yeah. Well, he already said, he's like, it might just be staying in my truck. He's like, I might just bring it home with me.
That's fine as long as he writes a real big check.
Exactly.
Hold on, Terry. Like, I pick cattle a lot for a living. Used to. It's been a while, but I can wield some fitters in the best of them. So if you wanna bring some clippers, I'll do it.
Are they bringing the tractor?
Terry Benson? I have no idea.
No,
I know it just ran.
It's not
Terry-
listed. No.
Terry didn't enter this year. He talked about it, but there was the big turbo switch in that class. I don't know. He did compete down in second this weekend, but I don't know what turbo he was running down there. I didn't look the rules over. But for ours, Terry's not entered. I do have a spot open. I had a cancellation today, so if he wanted to come, I got a hole for him. I got a number.
Come on, Terry.
Terry,
come on.
Back up, Terry. Let's go. Back up, Terry. Let's go.
Running Murfreesboro, but I want to see it at Ship.
Bring it on. Come on.
All right, guys.
Great job, everybody, tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in with us. And actually, we can add him back in because we've lost people. So, Joe, thank you for taking the time with us tonight. Appreciate you and everything that you do behind the scenes. You're one of the unspoken heroes that makes this event go. And we're going to have some damn good times this week. Look for Monday or Tuesday night. We're going to try to put something together. Adam and I are to have somebody from the hospital themselves to actually explain how this works and what they do and do that show. But in the meantime, get ready, boys. We're going. It's time. It's the Super Bowl of single charger, baby. We're going to have some fun.
See y'all on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I'm bummed I'm not going to be there in time for test sessions. I will get there probably actually by the time it's over. Like normal. Day job, got to do the work. But it's going to be a fun time. See you guys in the war room. We're going to have a ball. This is going to be awesome. Yeah. I look forward to seeing you guys, and I love all of you. Thank you so much for what you do and making it happen. It's remarkable.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate all your help all fall. You know, we talk about it since from the time we get out of the combine. Sometimes I'm still in mine, and we start talking about it. And I think we're reaching a lot of people because, like I said, every time we get together and talk, the ticket sales for the pull and ticket sales for the toy, it starts chiming on my phone. So you guys are making an impact. Really proud of you, and thanks for all the help. I mean, and we'll see everybody up there. We'll be ready to go.
See y'all soon.
All right, boys, rock and roll. Get there safe.
We'll see you guys.
Guys, be careful. Thank you.
See you, fellas.
See you guys.
See ya.
All right. Good night. Thank you.